This looks really bad for Nikola Jokic right now. Feel me? Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Mike Malone got up in front of the stadium talking about, I ain't gonna lie, Jokic cooling on, but he ain't SGA. I ain't gonna hold you. And at the same time, I can't really blame him saying Mike Malone for saying what he said because I ain't gonna lie, Nuggets front office and GM and ownership came up to Jokic talking about how you feel about Mike Malone. Jokic looked, them straight in their face talking about some, I really don't care. Do what y'all, do what y'all will. Do what's best for y'all. Malone like, hold on. You got your MVP season under me and you gonna do that to me? Jokic said, I care more about horses more than I care about your job. I ain't gonna lie. So that's why Mike Malone ended up taking a 10-day contract from ESPN, to say what he said. He basically letting Jokic know, nigga, it's no love lost at all, like, for me. And that's why SGA not only is the real MVP, but he just smoked y'all about the second round. You gotta read in between the lines. That's basically, that's basically why Mike Malone said what he said, as well as, I ain't gonna lie, Mike Malone about to be, probably about to coach the Phoenix Suns next year. I ain't gonna lie. So, them Suns Nuggets matchups about to be deadly. I ain't even gonna hold you. About to be a whole lot of tension. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's see what's going on, though, son.
The Nuggets have dug a hole so deep, the coach had 3 players he could trust against OKC. 3 guys. And Nikola Jokic still drug that roster to a Game 7 against the best team in the NBA. That is...
Yeah, we really can't be mad, though, that SGA won MVP for me just because of, had the Nuggets beat the Thunder, then it would have hit a little different. But because the Thunder beat the Nuggets, all y'all Jokic fans out there talking about some, y'all know y'all would have used the, SGA just got a pity award. The voters got tired of voting for MVP, but not only did SGA win MVP, he knocked out the guy that y'all kept saying was the MVP, so I ain't gonna lie. SGA not only won the battle, he won the war too. I ain't even gonna hold you. SGA having a great season, bro. Got his team in the Western Conference Finals, and he won MVP. I ain't gonna lie. And it's fake looking like they going to the finals. I ain't even gonna lie. After game 1 dominant, they ain't just beat the Timberwolves. No, they dominated them, violated them. I ain't even gonna hold you. So I ain't gonna lie. If you say Jokic was the winner in the regular season, because I get it's not about playoffs, but y'all know y'all would have used the whole playoffs argument had Jokic's team actually beat SGA. But the fact that he also lost in the playoffs to SGA too, and Jokic only dropped 20 points in Game 7, I ain't gonna lie. SGA got y'all Jokic fans looking kind of silly. I ain't even gonna hold you. We gotta be honest. I ain't gonna hold you.
This is how talented this man is. Oh, but none of those teammates has ever been an all-star. In fact, the average MVP since 1984 has had an average of 16 teammates, either all-star, all-NBA, all-defense. But Jokic has had 0. 16 to 0. How?
Jamal Murray is borderline all-star, though. Like, when Bo missing, he did. I said when Bo missing. When Bo is not missing, he damn near turning to Curry. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, the handles be there, the layup package be there, Bo threes, automatic, like, when he get hot, like, he a microwave for sure. Like, bro do not be missing shit. Like, I get his like consistency, it's not there sometimes. But bro be on that. I ain't gonna lie. Jokic has definitely had some good teams. We can't act like Jokic has just played with nothing but bad players his whole career. Aaron Gordon is valid. Westbrook is valid. He had KCP. I don't know why they got rid of him. He was valid too. They had Bruce Brown when they won the championship too. Don't know why they got rid of him. No, I know why they got rid of him. Because the owner didn't want to go into luxury tax and keep a few more dollars in their pocket, even though they're making billions of dollars. Same reason why James Harden had to get up out of OKC. Y'all motherfuckers, the owners be stingy with their money. And then y'all want to, boo the players. No, these players have families, to feed and kids to feed as well. Word, get your bag, word.
How did he ever win a championship? Because Jokic is that good. But his team is failing him like LeBron's first stint in Cleveland.
That's a
but
fact.
unlike LeBron, Jokic has no plans on leaving Denver. So they can either waste the rest of this loyal...
He needs to leave because I know they're going to waste the rest of his career. When the superstar doesn't complain, when he doesn't care if his team just ends up winning 30 or 40 games every season, the ownership doesn't feel any pressure on them. They don't give a fuck because while the superstars going to continue to put fans up in the stands, they don't care. As long as they overhead is clear and the bottom line, as far as like they profit is, overcoming like the loss and shit like that, then they not gonna trip out. Like, you gotta speak up. Same reason why Giannis is doing what he doing. He on Twitter talking about something. I want to come to the Knicks. You don't think Bucks GM is starting to get a little spooked out and shit like that? Now he trying to do everything he can to keep Giannis up in Milwaukee by trying to get better pieces, but clearly it hasn't worked out because they've been trying to do little shit. They traded for Dame, traded for Kyle Kuzma, traded Drew Holiday away. They've been trying all types of shit. Fired a new coach, hired a new coach. Shit, still didn't work. Yeah, so I ain't gonna lie. If Jokic just keep acting like it's not a big deal, which I ain't gonna lie, I don't even think he acting. He just don't give a fuck for it. Jokic really, you know what I'm saying, like his horses and shit like that. I'm saying, like, Jokic will ride the wild horses than actually play the game of basketball. He just play basketball because he good at it, if you ask me. I ain't even gonna lie. So, yeah, I don't see bro requesting the trade at all, but I really see him kind of finishing his career out like Steve Nash with the Suns. Don't get me wrong, Steve Nash had a Hall of Fame career, great career, but I really wish Steve Nash would have left the Suns earlier, bro, and not went to Kobe and Dwight when bro was 40. You know what I'm saying? Steve Nash had at least had like 2 championships, bro, for sure.
Dude's prime or try to save it. But building a championship contender with Nikola Jokic is tougher than it looks. Here's why. So Denver fired both their head coach and GM 11 days before the playoffs.
That was wild as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, yeah, they basically made it seem like they the reason why the Nuggets season wasn't going while they was going. But at the same time, I ain't gonna lie. The Nuggets did push the Thunder 7 games. So they almost damn near was in the Western Conference Finals. Which is why that fire still don't make sense to me, because the fire basically let them saying the Nuggets ownership was letting the world know we don't believe in this team. You know what I'm saying, to actually compete for a championship. That's why the coach and the GM got fired right before the playoffs. You basically saying this team is not good enough, and I'm saying you try to use the coach fired as like a scapegoat to like try to, I'm saying, make Jokic like appeased type shit. Like I'm saying, you basically was gonna go to Jokic, had y'all lost him round 1 and be like, hey, don't worry, Jokic, we gonna get you a coach next year. But they ended up smoking the Clippers. We all know the Clippers is prone to choke. I wasn't even surprised. I ain't even gonna lie. Like if you actually put money down on the Clippers, I'm saying, expect them to win that series, you just don't, I'm saying, deserve money up in your pocket, bro. Let's be completely honest. I'm saying the Clippers were supposed to win a championship over 6 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. Like, they just not, the Clippers just need to relocate, delete their franchise, do something, because the Clippers just not it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But as far as like Jokic, where I think he should go, I feel like bro should definitely request a trade to either the Knicks or the Lakers. I ain't even gonna lie.
And it turns out, head coach was a pretty good idea. Players were tired of his style. I mean, Michael Malone was constantly in their face like a mean stepdad, so people were happy to get this dude, who kind of looks like an accountant. Much better. But why GM Calvin Booth? I mean, didn't this roster just win a championship like 2 years ago?
But they let their whole championship roster go.
But a different guy built that team. His name is Tim Connolly, who's now at Minnesota in back-to-back conference finals. But since he left, Booth tore this team apart.
Why they got rid of the GM if they won the finals with him? Y'all gotta stop letting money divide y'all championship team. Stop doing it. Stop letting money divide you in general. Stop. Damn. Like, damn. Niggas let KCP go, Bruce Brown go. I did not know they let go of the GM too, bro. Shit wild as hell. Like he said, now the Timberwolves in back-to-back finals. Don't get me wrong. Anthony Edwards still going to end up leaving the Timberwolves, not because the Timberwolves GM isn't good, but he also knows them saying Minnesota's not winning the championship. We can be like, come on, son. Motherfuckers have 0 championships to their franchise name, bro. Nobody has Minnesota actually, you know what I'm saying, competing for no championship, bro. Like, hell nah. If they end up going against the Knicks, they would get swept. And it seemed like OKC about to get them up. I'm saying get them up out of there in 5. You know, Ant ain't going. I'm saying keep being happy with just Western Conference Finals appearance. No, he want a championship under his resume. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm saying Anthony always get a championship by the time he's 25. Motherfuckers already compare him to Jordan. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Took out LeBron, Luka, took out Kevin Durant, took out Steph Curry. Well, he didn't take out Steph Curry. Steph Curry got injured, but type shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Like he was trying to ruin it. First, he let go of role players like Bruce Brown and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Okay, ownership didn't want to pay him, but instead, Booth signed Reggie Jackson and Dario Saric to replace them. Only team in the NBA to use a mid-level exception in back-to-back years. That's who you went with? Turns out Jackson's so bad, he basically out of the league now.
Whoa, we gotta chill off Reggie Jackson. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see Reggie Jackson really cook some shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. He was looking good on the Nuggets. I'm not bugging. Remember that game he had against the Lakers, bro? Walked him down with the game winning, all that. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Reggie Miller's a bucket. I mean, I said Reggie Miller. Reggie Jackson is a bucket, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Saric fell out of the rotation in November. Do you know how bad you need to be for the coach to pull the plug in November? Damn. But if they had used that money on a reliable rotation player, they could have beat OKC. So what about the draft? Well, Booth had picks late in the first round and early in the second. He acquired Julian Strawther, Jalen Pickett, and Hunter Tyson with much better prospects still on the board. But that's not even the worst part. He chose to give those kids guaranteed contracts for players who barely see the court Why? That killed Denver's bench even more because now you can't fill out the roster with actual NBA-ready players. But the killer in today's NBA is wasting money. You cannot do it. Okay, the second apron kills teams who make even a little misstep on contracts. But the Nuggets made two gigantic mistakes. First, they gave Michael Porter Jr. a max contract, then extended Zeke Naji for $32 million. Now, MPJ was not Calvin Booth's fault, but those deals are like a weight around Nikola Jokic's neck, dragging him to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, I think they gave MPJ, not no pocket watch. I think they gave Bo like $250. I said, damn. Good shit on MPJ. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, he got the bag. I mean, that's what they train their whole life for. I mean, shit. I remember the Knicks was talking about drafting him. I forgot who we drafted over him. I was mad at the time. I definitely wanted Michael Porter Jr. You know what I'm saying, to come to the Knicks and shit like that. Bo's still a bucket. Like I'm saying, you can't leave MPJ wide open. Like he's still like fourth option on the championship team. Like yeah, he definitely, especially when he get high and shit like that. Yeah, for sure. He not a bad player. He good.
Swim like that, let alone win a race. So Denver has failed their superstar, but what can they do to fix it? Well, that's where trades come in, because the Nuggets were so thin that their top four outside.
Nigga, if I'm the Nuggets, nigga, I'm trying to trade for Kevin Durant. I ain't even gonna lie. Why is the Nuggets not coming up in Kevin Durant trade talk? Cause you imagine Kevin Durant and Jokic, nigga. Kevin Durant, I don't really know what you would give up to get him, but I'm pretty sure that shit, maybe trade away Aaron Gordon. What? Damn, you niggas really ain't got shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely trying to cook up a Kevin Durant trade to the Nuggets just now, because I know bro definitely leaving Phoenix this summer, but I was like, I'm motherfucker. See if I can trade MPJ. Because I'm saying, isn't him, don't him and Kevin Durant contract salaries kind of like match up and shit like that? And you trade like maybe 2 or 3 first rounders? I feel like the Suns will maybe hear him out, shit like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Outside of MPJ, led the NBA in playoff minutes. And you think that's
Jokic, they'll go to the finals. I ain't even gonna lie.
About Tom Thibodeau's Knicks, right? No, it was about the Nuggets. But here's another crazy stat. In games 1 through 6 against OKC, Jokic had 88 potential assists, but his teammates only converted 34 of them. That's a rate of just 38.6%. But
could you imagine Jokic kicking out to Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Kevin Payne, Miles McBride, Jalen Brunson, nigga? At a potential 80, I'm saying assist being 88, he'll probably have about 82. Because you know the Knicks don't miss no open shots. I'm saying Miles McBride in that corner, you know that's a banger. I ain't gonna hold you. Mikal Bridges from the corner too, you know, stop it. I'm saying perfect, hold on. And OG Anunoby 3-point shot, very underrated. I just seen, I'm saying OG Anunoby not only, I'm saying, hit wide open corner threes. OG Anunoby would do a step back in front of a way tall defender and still knock that motherfucker down. I ain't even gonna lie. Then Jokic kicking out to Cole Anthony Towns too. Like, yeah. That's why if I'm Jokic, bro, I'm knowing a bunch of superstars looking at the Knicks this offseason, whether it's KD, LeBron, Jokic, and Giannis, nigga. Everybody has the Knicks like on their wish list, and I get it, because obviously we're the best team in the NBA, and I'm knowing Jokic, even though he don't care that much, at the same time, like, you gotta care like a little bit. Like, you really think he wanna keep being out there playing 42 minutes a night just for his team to be ass, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Jokic eventually, you know what I'm saying, wanna start coming down to like 32 minutes again, even though his stats will fall a little bit, like, but at the same time, you gotta think about the wear and tear on his body. Even though he's not a super athletic player, he's still exerting a lot of energy night after night out. That's why, I'm saying, that's why he dropped only 20 points in game 7. Bo looked exhausted. I ain't even gonna hold you.
In the regular season, Jokic averages 62% on assists. So dude was just creating shots left and right, but it was brick city out of his co-stars. And notice we did not mention Russell Westbrook here, because lots of people are going to blame Russ as the problem, but they're wrong. Oh, you might have been able.
Thank you for saying that they wrong, but Russell Westbrook is still, I'm saying, a top 25 player in the NBA right now, bro. The way he, them saying, play the game, them saying, always giving his full effort. Whether bro is up 20 or down 20, bro still gonna give you his full effort. I never seen Russell Westbrook jog on the NBA court at all. Bro did ass dunk on you while he down 30 points and still beat his chest and try to get the crowd into it. I ain't even gonna lie. That's the type of player Westbrook is. And I'm saying, he always gonna have a lane in the NBA. And I'm saying, whether, I ain't gonna lie, Westbrook could still be a starter in the NBA right now. He just chooses to go to those teams that already, like, the point guard position is already kind of like, I'm saying, like filled out type shit. You know what I'm saying, but he could definitely, you know what I'm saying, still give you 30 quality, you know what I'm saying, quality minutes a night for sure. Like he just chose to play on the Nuggets. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying, I would have been mad had the Nuggets started Russell Westbrook over Jamal Murray. Not because Jamal Murray not valid, but I'm saying that Westbrook Jokic pairing was valid, bro. We gotta stop acting like, you know what I'm saying, Westbrook came to the Nuggets and he ain't do shit. Like nah, he had the Nuggets playing good, bro.
To blame him when he was on a max contract, but he made $3.3 million. Okay, and they might not win that Clippers series without.
That's what I'm saying. Westbrook was good as fucking that Clippers series. Nigga was knocking out open shots and everything. Nigga, he said y'all niggas better put a hand up, and they did it. Nigga, and they paid the price for it. Both was on bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, hell yeah, they won that series because of him.
I don't care if he was bad against OKC. Okay, show me another $3 million guy who wins a playoff series.
And we all know Westbrook is not a $3 million person, bro. Like I'm saying, he easily could have commanded like $30 million. Not $30 million annually. I'm saying like 30 year over a 2-year deal. For sure, we could have got that. Nigga, what? Westbrook right now can still average 15 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds a game. That starting on the NBA team. Remember how he was cooking on the Clippers before James Harden pulled up? Nigga, he was on that.
Russ was not the problem. It was the mismanagement of this team. So how do they fix it? Well, the first
I really hope Westbrook don't retire. He need to come. I think Westbrook should go to the Suns with Kevin Durant. Or he should come to the Knicks. I ain't gonna lie. Westbrook as the 6th man on the Knicks? Nigga, what?
And people are gonna mention is Giannis Antetokounmpo. And yes, it would be insane to pair the two guys who won 5 of the last 6 MVPs. But here's what Denver's got to offer. They've got first-round swaps in 26, 28, and 30, plus a pick in 2031 to trade. But only 2031 is viable, okay? Because
I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. You put Giannis and Jokic on the same team, these motherfuckers might win 75 games. I ain't even gonna hold you. Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
Ain't nobody wants their picks while Nikola Jokic is still around. Tradable vets and
the Bucks wouldn't care if the Nuggets offered them 100 first-round picks. They're not doing this trade. They understand like the balance of power would be insane in the NBA, my nigga. They're not doing this shit, nigga. Adam Silver would veto this shit. Same way they did Chris Paul to the Lakers. I promise you, this trade would not happen. I don't care if they said, nigga, we'll give you 14 players and 15 first-round draft picks. It's not happening. Nah, bro. Nuggets fans, get this shit out your head right now, bro.
Include MPJ, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and Christian Brown. But trade any of them, especially Gordon, and you're even more thin. Then there's young guys like Peyton Watson and Julian Strawther, who honestly aren't really that valuable. So teams like the Rockets and Spurs would blow their offer out of the water, okay? Giannis is a pipe dream. The next name is Kevin Durant, which seems kind of crazy at 37 years old, but The Athletic reported the Nuggets have looked at KD in the past, like seriously looked at it. Michael Porter Jr., of course.
Kevin Durant being 37 years old don't matter. Bro still averaging 27 points a game. Give me 7 players right now that's averaging 27 points a game. Kevin Durant game has not aged at all. Bro is still in his prime right now. I put LeBron and Kevin Durant in the same. Yeah, they the same. Literally. LeBron is 40, but his game hasn't really changed at all for real.
Course would be the guy going out in any of those deals. Contractually, he's the only one who makes sense. Oh yeah, contractually. What about...
Yeah, Kevin Durant is dead-ass age like LeBron when you think about it. Motherfuckers just not giving Kevin Durant the respect you deserve, nigga. That's literally all it is, because y'all motherfuckers still holding on to the fact that he went to the Warriors over 10 years ago. Nigga, let that shit go. I ain't gonna lie. Who cares?
Value.
And it's not like Bo got carried on the Warriors. Nigga, he got 2 finals MVPs, nigga. If anything, nigga, Kevin Durant carried the Warriors. The fuck? That's why they called Bo up from fuck was they at? They was at I know what I'm talking about, son. Not the Poconos, nigga. Where was it at? Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. They
idea of Michael Porter Jr. is valuable.
Please come
27 years old, 6'10", high volume shooter. Who doesn't
met
want
up with
that?
him, man.
But this dude goes from nearly 20 points a night in the regular season to 13 in the playoffs. From an elite shooter to slightly above average. For example, in 14 games these playoffs, he scored over 20 points 1 time. Instead, he had single-digit scoring in 8 games. Now, he was dealing with a shoulder injury, but it's not that unusual for MPJ, okay? We kind of expected this. And you cannot make that mistake in this new CBA. You cannot pay...
Damn, bro, I ain't even have a 10 clip. Fuck, son. Yeah. Alright, now I understand why you Jokic niggas be getting mad when Jokic didn't win MVP. Alright, I understand it now. I get it. Alright, for sure. I'll be looking at the box scores and shit like that, bro. I'll be watching the game with y'all for real, son. I'll be really peeping for real. Damn. I'm thinking bro is still giving y'all at least like 13, 14 a game. Had I not seen this, damn.
But
3, 2, 6, 8, 2. Damn, what the fuck?
it's not that unusual for MPJ, okay? We kind of expected this. And you cannot make that mistake.
Bro still cashing them checks though. Bro still cashing them checks though. We can say what y'all niggas want, bro. Bro bag still good, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
In this new CBA, you cannot pay a role player like a star or it crushes your chances. So when people ask, why does Jokic not have better teammates? This is why. The Nuggets made gigantic errors and are paying for it. And can they even afford to trade a role player like MPJ? I mean, the guy is the best three-point shooter on the team that takes the least threes in the NBA. Kind of tough to win in 2025 like that. So Kevin Durant might actually be the perfect replacement, but do the Suns really think that partnering MPJ with Devin Booker is an upgrade? So even Kevin Durant.
My nigga, if James Jones trade Kevin Durant for Michael Porter Jr., nigga, he's gonna have to go into witness protection. Phoenix fans is not having that. I ain't gonna lie. What? I think that would probably blow up the internet more than Luka getting traded for Anthony Davis. I ain't gonna lie, cause motherfucker Anthony Davis is at least a top 10 player. Like, you know what I'm saying, healthy. I ain't gonna lie. MPJ, he a good player, but Kevin Durant, come on, son. Come on, son. My nigga.
Sounds like a fantasy. If MPJ is the best
Hell
that they've
no,
got to
the Suns is
offer,
not doing that
none
deal.
of these trades are going to look good. So who else could they deal? Well, first is Aaron Gordon, who might be the best role player in the NBA, or Jamal Murray.
I don't know if I trade Aaron Gordon though. Bro was killing shit for the Nuggets in the playoffs. I ain't even gonna lie. I had clutch play after clutch play after clutch play. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not trading Aaron Gordon, bro.
Who has like half a decade built in of chemistry with Nikola Jokic. Plus, he's not on a great contract either. Dude like plays his way into shape every single season, but he's on a max contract the next 4 years. You're never gonna get equal value for that. So if people say, hey, Jokic will never win another championship, sounds crazy, but even Jokic himself was asked, hey, can this group win another title? He said, we
hell
didn't,
no.
so obviously we can't. And I got bad news for Joker.
Shot at the front
Back in the day, depth didn't really matter all that much in the playoffs, but now the best teams roll like 9 players deep.
The Knicks only roll like 7, nigga, and we still winning the championship. Fuck. Motherfucker talking about all season. Oh, the Knicks ain't got no depth. We in the Eastern Conference Finals. About to win the championship. Pace getting packed up in 5 for sure. None more, none less. I ain't even gonna lie. Don't talk to me about no game 1. Did you not see how Halliburton just... Cool, a broken clock is right twice a day. You niggas won 1 game, but is y'all, I'm saying, winning the series? Fuck no. The hell? Don't talk to me about no, I'm saying, 1 game. Nigga told me when your team's in the finals. Nigga, Pace ain't playing in no motherfucking finals. You think Adam Silver want to see the Indiana Pacers in the NBA finals, my nigga? Get the fuck out of here. The hell? Why you watching the motherfucking Indiana Pacers, OKC finals? Cool. The hell? Indiana Pacers in the NBA finals. Nigga, cut this shit off. Let's go to Nickelodeon, my nigga. Ain't nobody watching. The fuck? Pacers got a fan base of like 15 people. Let's be honest.
This new CBA was designed to prevent dynasties by forcing them to save money and let go of talented vets. That's why we're about to have 7 different champions in 7 years, which we haven't seen since the 1970s. So even if you have an MVP...
Yeah, why did they change the salary cap? Was it because people was crying when Kevin Durant went to the Warriors and shit like that? Is that why they kind of, like, you know what I'm saying, made it to where you can't really get 3 superstars like on a max deal no more?
Like Nikola Jokic, it is really hard to create a sustained contender, but downright impossible if you make...
Because the Warriors not only had Kevin Durant, but the motherfuckers was rolling like 8 deep too. the motherfuckers had bad bench too, like, son. And the motherfuckers saw DeMarcus Cousins too. I said, nah. Like, they literally gained all the Infinity Stones, bro. That's what was insane. That was literally Thanos getting the last Infinity Stone, bro. DeMarcus Cousins and Kevin Durant is the reason for the new salary cap, bro. That shit is wild. That shit wild as hell, nigga. Hell no.
The mistakes that the Denver Nuggets have. But hey, at least they're not alone. The Celtics are in a similar situation. We all thought potential dynasty, but now Jason Tatum is out, and by the time he gets back, that team will look.
Yeah, let's see what else going on in the NBA though, son. I ain't gonna hold you. Jokic needs to leave ASAP, effective and immediately, or retire. If I'm Jokic, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to keep playing with a whack organization that doesn't know how to retain a championship team, let alone go after championship players. But I'm not going to keep dropping 60 points, 15 rebounds, and 20 assists just for us to flame out second round at best, my nigga. I'm here to win championships, bro. And if we can't do that, I'm cool. I'll go ride my motherfucking horses, bro. What is y'all niggas talking about? I ain't gonna lie, son.